Hello, my friends. How are you? It's been a good day, and I trust you all had a good day. And I'm welcoming you to my channel again this evening, Daily Inspiration with Jilly. Um, I want to ask. I like to ask questions. I like to find out what's going on with my audience. But you know what I find happening? You're not leaving the comments at the bottom of my channel there, where the description where you can leave your comments. You're not leaving them there. You talk to me via WhatsApp. Quite a number of persons have a number for me, and I get WhatsApp messages. I want you to put the comments there. I want to find out, do you think it is your business to be the conscience of somebody else in certain instances, like this one? Tell me now. If you have a very close friend, a very good friend who is married, let's say your girlfriend, and you discover that her husband is cheating, you might see your husband going out with a particular woman on more than one occasion. What would you do? Because you're telling yourself that you can't believe he's doing this, and you're having your friend's back, so you're going to tell her. Do you think that's the right thing to do? Is that something you really want to do? And if you don't, do you think that that is the right thing to do? Given the world in which we live nowadays and how violent people can become, do you think that that is the best thing? All right, I'm going to relate a story to you about something that I read about. I think it was true. This lady is married to this man, and they're very well to do. And they had a very good relationship, and it was coming up to the time for her birthday, and he was going to buy her a beachfront property that she'd always been looking at and really liked and everything, but her husband never responded any of the times that she would talk about it. So he decided to buy it for her. So he retained the services of a lawyer, and then when things were wrapping up now, he was going out to lunch with her a few days in order to wrap up matters and stuff like that. And a friend saw him with the woman, and the woman, the lawyer, is a very attractive woman, and they had lunch and chatted and stuff like that, very amicable and all of that. And the friend saw them together a few times having lunch, and then she told the woman. Well, the woman was so infuriated because her husband came home and he was being the nice husband that he was, and she was suspicious of him. She didn't ask him any questions. She was just planning for him. And so she hired a hitman. And she told the man when to come. But for some odd reason, I think it was the day before her birthday, I don't know if the man had planned this or whatever, but she was rummaging through some stuff and she found some papers. And when she found the papers, she realized that her husband had been negotiating to buy the property. And then she saw the lawyer's stuff, all sorts of things. I don't know all the details and stuff like that. So the evening after she discovered it, she realized that what she was doing was wrong. So she was trying now to get to the hitman to tell him not to bother. But it was nearing time for her husband to come home, and the man was already in place. So she now panicked, trying to find her phone to call the man to tell him not to do the job. But as fate would have it, her husband was coming home a few minutes earlier than normal. So when she realized she couldn't find the phone, she was flying down the stairs to get to the man. And while she was on her way down, she heard when the first shot rang out. And she started screaming, and she heard the second one. And by the time she got there, the man had done the job and had gone. And she tried to get her husband to the hospital and all of that, but he subsequently died. And she lost her mind afterwards when she realized what she had done and realized that it was all a mistake. She just lost it. Now I'm wondering, how did that friend feel when she realized what she had done? Do you think she should have gone to the gentleman, accosted him to say, well, you're having an affair? Are you having an affair? I see you with this woman, you're having lunch with her, and she's an attractive woman, and you're not taking out my girlfriend for lunch these many days so often. What is going on? That kind of thing. Do you think that's what she should have done? Do you think she should have told her friend? What would you have done? How would you have felt if you were the one who reported this and then the end result was tragedy? Or if it never ended in tragedy, they ended up having a broken marriage because you told something that you saw. Because to be honest, things are not always what they seem. And sometimes we jump to conclusions. And sometimes we just want to have juicy bits of information to pass on. And sometimes we are miserable and we want other people to be miserable also. Because they say misery loves company, you know. And so you rush to give information about which you're not sure, and then it wreaks havoc. It creates problems. It messes up people's lives. Think about it. That is not something that you would want to do, I'm sure. So, you know, sometimes when we see things, if we think we ought to know or we should do something about it, then go about it in the right way. Be sure to get the facts. Be sure that you process it correctly. And be sure that you know what you're doing so that nobody gets hurt, meaning there is no loss of life and there is no breaking up of homes, because sometimes children are involved and these things create problems when in truth and in fact there was no problem at the beginning. Give it some thought, and if you feel like it, leave a comment and I will talk with you next time. Thank you for watching. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll hear from me next time. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.